Hello to my dear students. Welcome back to English grammar classes. And once again here is Preeti Gupta, your English teacher. Now today in this video, we are going to study about direct and indirect speech and the conversion of direct to indirect of interrogative sentences. So what is a direct speech? When the spoken words are presented in the same way without making any changes, it is called direct speech. And when the spoken words are presented by you in your own words, not the actual word of the speaker, it will be indirect speech. Now, the question is, what are interrogative sentences? Interrogative sentences are those sentences that ask a question. Now, when a question is asked, it can be replied in yes no or you have to reply in details. So there are two types of questions, that are direct questions and yes no questions. Direct questions begins with a question word, that is what, who, why, when, where, how. Example, why is the sky blue? And yes no questions begins with the helping verb. Example, is, am, are, was, where, do, did. Example, are you coming to the party? Now, here is a chart showing the WH family and helping verb family. What, where, why, when, how many, how much. And the helping verb family is, am, are, was, were, do, does, did, will, shall, can, could, may, might. Now, here are few examples of WH questions. He asked me, who is coming for the dinner? So what will be the indirect speech? He asked me, who was coming for dinner? Next example, he asked me, how many times have you seen that movie? And the indirect speech will be, he asked me, how many times I had seen that movie? Now you can see these were the examples of WH questions. Now let us read few examples of yes no questions. Seema said to Mayur, will you meet me? And the indirect speech is, Seema asked Mayur if he would meet her. Second, Ajay said, are you busy? And the indirect speech is, Ajay asked if he was busy. Third, Amy said, do you watch TV daily? And the indirect speech, Amy asked if he watched TV daily. Let us revise what are reporting verb and reported speech. In the example, you can see it is written, she says to him. This is the reporting verb. And I am going to school, that is in the quotation mark, is the reporting speech. Now, in the interrogative sentences, when we change the direct speech to indirect speech, there are certain changes in the reporting verb. Said or said to is changed to ask, says to ask, say or say to is changed to ask. We can also use enquire, suggest, inform. If the reporting verb is already ask or asked, then there is no change. There are certain changes of pronoun also. They are, the first person is changed according to the subject, second person according to the object, and third person there is no change. There are certain changes in time also. Example, today will be changed to that day, or tomorrow, the next day, the following day, yesterday, the day before or the previous day, next week, month or year will be changed to the following week, month or year, last week, month or year will be changed to the previous week, month or year, now or just will be changed to then, ago, before, here, there, this, that, and many more. Now, there is a change of tense also when we are converting a direct speech into an indirect speech. Example, simple present is changed to simple past, present continuous, past continuous, present perfect, past perfect, present perfect continuous to past perfect continuous, simple past to past perfect, past continuous to past perfect continuous, past perfect there is no change, past perfect continuous no changes, simple future tense will change to would or should, future continuous tense would be, should be, future perfect tense would have, should have, future perfect continuous tense would have been, should have been. Now, with all these changes, there are 6 steps that we need to follow when we are changing a direct speech to an indirect speech. Firstly, we need to identify the subject, verb, object, then the change of the reporting verb as we have discussed earlier. Quotation marks will be replaced with WH word or if or whether. If and whether we use if in the indirect speech, the sentence is starting with helping verb. After that, change of pronoun, then the change of tenses, and afterwards to update the time specific words. Now, let us understand the changes through example. Here you can see it is written, she said to me, what are you doing now? Now this is an example of interrogative sentence using WH word. We are going to understand the changes stepwise. Firstly, to identify subject verb object, the reporting verb is set to. Second step, change of reporting verb, set to will be changed to asked. Thirdly, if it is a WH question, we are going to use that WH word. So, the conversion is she asked me what. Then the change of pronoun, you is the second person. It will be changed according to the object. So, you is changed to I. Then the change of the tense, it is a present continuous tense. So, it will be changed to past continuous. Are doing is changed to was doing. Then the time specific word now will be changed to then. So finally the sentence will be she asked me what I was doing then. One very important thing that you have to keep in mind that you have to change the interrogative structure to the simple structure, means you have to remove the mark and you have to add full stop to the sentence. Let us change one more sentence to its indirect speech. Ram said, Syam, where did you go yesterday? Now again the first step, to identify subject verb object, we will change said to asked. We are going to replace the quotation mark with the WH word, that is where. Then the change of pronoun, again it is a second person, so it will be changed according to the object, and the object is Shyam, so you will be changed to he. The sentence is in simple past, so it is going to change into past perfect. So did go will be changed to had gone. Change of time words, yesterday will change to the previous day. So the indirect sentence will be Ram asked Shyam where he had gone the previous day. The same steps we are going to follow for the yes no questions, and the difference will be only if the reporting speech is starting with helping verb, we are going to use if or whether. Here you can see in the sentence it is written, Seema said to Mayur, will you meet me? According to the 6 steps, said to is changed to asked. We will remove the quotation marks. It will be replaced with if or whether. Will change to would. So finally the sentence is, Seema asked Mayur if he would meet her. So in the same way, the second sentence and the third sentence is changed using if. One more important point, children. If the reported speech is a universal truth, then there is a no change of the tense. You can see it is written, the teacher asks the students, does the sun rises in the east? It is a universal truth. So finally the indirect speech sentence is, the teacher asks the students if the sun rises in the east. You can see there is no change of tense in the reported speech. One more point you have to keep in mind, if the reporting verb is in present tense or future tense, then there is a no change in the tense. Example, you can see, he says to me, do you know Shahid? Now says is in present form, it is not said. So there will be no change in the tense. Change of reporting verb, says to will change to ask. Inverted commas removed, we are going to use if. You will be changed to I. And finally, the indirect sentence will be, he asked me if I know Shahid. There is no change in the tense of the sentence. While changing the sentence from direct to indirect, when we use modals, they will be changed to their past form. Can will change to could, may to might, must, had to, shall, should, will, would.